Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tabletop Bob. My name is Bob. I'll be your dungeon master for tonight's episode of Eldritch Castle. How's it going, everybody? We got John, Nate, and Estelle back. So good to be back, right?
Howdy.
Excited,
Super
yes.
right.
Yeah, so excited to be back. Apologies for last week. We did not stream last week. Eldritch Castle was supposed to be our premiere of the new year, but we didn't get a chance to. Something came up, and we had to push that one. But fortunately, some of the the Curse of Strahd, the Grayscale gang. Jeez, can't speak tonight. The Grayscale gang are sick, so we decided to not force them to stay up and play. But this is even a perfect opportunity because that means we get to be with you tonight and get Eldritch Castle off the ground in 2025. So I'm very excited to play this game again. It's actually been just about a month, like exactly since the last time we played. It's been 31 days. So yeah, too long if you ask me. But I'm sure we're just going to pick it up like it was yesterday. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have level 3 fireball. I have wish. This is all the stuff I remember.
You wish you had wish, but you don't. We'll actually do a quick little recap, although I don't know that we need to go too into depth. I mean, maybe only for us or ourselves. People who are watching this probably are watching, in order, I'm assuming, in the future. Here, I'm speaking to you in the future. You, right now, watching us in the future. You're probably just watching the playlist of Eldritch Castle. And so you're just on to the next one. You're like, I didn't know they took a month off in between. Well, now you know. So we won't recap too long for you. But if you want to check out the full playlist, it is down in the description. You can check out the full playlist. And I would suggest you just go to the playlist tab on the YouTube homepage because we have playlists for dozens of D&D, other tabletop RPG live plays. We have done so many different games here on the channel as well. So if D&D is something you're interested in, we've got tons of it. And if it's not, hey, you know what? You might even want to check out some of the other playlists. We've got Shadow Dark, Call of Cthulhu, a bunch of other one-shots we've done. So check them all out and, let us know what you think. All right, so reason why we're a little later tonight is I guess this is not really the case, but we did pivot, like I said. Cam, though, in the chat, Cam W in the chat. Cam, you are on the money, it seems. Whenever the Magic 8 Ball comes out, you know exactly when we're going to start. We're starting at 8:44 is when you said the stream would start, and that's exactly the time we did it. We are not trying to plan this. We got here as early as we could. We did a little pre-game recap discussion of some things, and then we logged on, and I saw your comment. So bravo, Cam, you win a gold star today. But my question to all of you, to John, Estelle, and Nate, and I know none of us are ever late to work because we're such good individuals, but what's something that you just can never be on time for? And I'll kick it off so you have a minute to think. For me, oh my God, getting to one of the kids' like activities like dance or when in the baseball in the spring, anything like that. Anytime there's something we have to get the kids ready to go for an activity, we could know we have 3 hours before that activity. We're going to be 5 minutes late. It's just inevitable. And I don't know how to remedy this other than just lying to ourselves and saying we need to leave. We need to leave like literally an hour earlier. But that's something, we're always late to kids' activities, whether it's dance, sports, doesn't matter. Always late. Can never be on time. What about you guys? What are you always late to?
I got to go next because otherwise Nate's going to take mine. And he's usually later than I am, but I am always late for our disc golf sessions. We'll talk and be like, oh, we're going to meet at 9:30. And it's like, I'm there like 9:45. Now Nate's usually there at 10. So it ends up working out, but
Wait, what session?
We play disc golf, like hiking
I
in the
thought you
woods,
said
throwing
disco.
Disco. Oh no, I'm never late for disco.
Gosh,
I'm always on time.
We are not that cool. That is
roller disco sometimes because I struggle with the laces. I haven't figured out how to lace it yet. But like notoriously, there's a few friends who are there like 15 minutes early every time, and I'm like, don't you just know we're gonna be 15 minutes late? You're sitting there for a half hour. So I am always late for disc golf.
Wow, shame. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, right? If you're late, because there's no tea times, right?
Bob, did you just ask us when we're late for something and then shame us right after?
Yep. But does it matter for disc golf? Because unless you have do you have tea times? I don't know. The one time I went, I feel like we walked out into a field and we were like, We're here. You're
No, but you have a bunch of buddies that are
Pretty much
sitting
it.
there like, where the hell's John? Why is he not
That's
here
true.
yet? Like, we want to get going. Oh, look, there's a big crowd coming. Now we're gonna be stuck behind them.
That's true. That's
Mhm.
true. Yeah, it's the friends that you're messing up. All right, fair.
Mm.
Nate, do you
Sorry,
have
Nate. I had to
another
go
option?
first.
No, no, that was good. Might need a second after that.
All right, Estelle, what about you? What is something you're
Let's
always
see.
late to?
Um, this is a tricky question because I'm just late to a lot of things in general.
Oh, you're always running the what is it called? You're looking for the grace period. You're fashionably late.
Yes, yes, always.
Okay.
10 to 15 minutes. I hope nobody in chat is going to call me out on that. They're not here.
Oh, look at this.
But it's I've definitely had a lesson with some of my friends on like certain certain groups definitely start things later.
Mm.
And I definitely ran into that. I went to my friend's Sweet 16 party and I got there on time and everyone else showed up an hour later.
What? What time was it at?
I think it started at 7 and then I think
Oh
another
my
one showed up
God.
at 8.
7.
You waste-
I'm ready for
wasted-
bed by 7.
You wasted money for a full hour's worth of like.
Wait,
I mean,
Sweet
I
16
mean, it was
7
at her
o'clock?
place, so like whatever. But I was like, oh, okay.
When I was
I was-
younger, I
I
went
was
to some.
also- I was
I
also the
was-
tallest person in that room all night.
Oh, really?
I'm not that
Interesting.
tall.
You're pretty tall. Yeah.
I'm average.
How tall are you?
5'8".
That's not for. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that's pretty tall. Am I crazy?
I think that's average for a man, right?
Thanks.
I
No,
Let's see.
It's
don't
like
know.
I think it's like 3 inches. That's tall.
Let's see. This also does matter. I feel like I've looked this up before with like U.S. versus the world.
Oh, that's
Yeah, okay, yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
So the average is what I'm seeing is 5'4" in
For
the
the
U.S.
world?
In the U.S.
Wait, for women?
Are they
Yeah,
including babies?
5 foot. The U.S. No, just
That's such
Google
a
it.
harsh.
No. The average height for a woman is 5'3.5", and it ranges from 4'11" to 5'7". That's like the I don't know. That's the median range or whatever. So
Okay, that
Yeah.
was not my experience going off to college, where I suddenly felt very short. Okay.
really,
Yeah.
okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, no, my
Interesting.
high school, I went to school in the local area, really diverse area. So I just ended up being the tall outlier in most cases.
Okay.
And then I went off to school in Connecticut. Um,
Where'd you go?
I didn't
UConn?
feel tall anymore.
Yeah, you hung out with the basketball and the volleyball team.
It was kind of weird.
Aw,
It's like,
Interesting. That's a weird. That's a like whiplash, right? Going from feeling like you're the
it
tallest to
was
feeling
because
you're
like I
short?
went from
Yeah.
like only being like with only having like family reunions to reference for like height outside of this area, and then I go off to school and it's like, oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Connecticut, the land of the giants. That's what we've learned here.
Honestly, yes. Yes. But
It's
yeah,
So
private
The
school
few things
education.
Connecticut is known for.
that's it. And Nate, what about you? What are you always late to?
You know, I'm gonna make kind of I guess a little cop out here, but I'm gonna say essentially any social gathering. I
Mm.
uh
I don't know. That's a
make it up.
cop out. I don't know. It's a cop out.
Well, it just includes so much, but
Like a party.
you know, just that I feel like everyone thinks about it, but you know, showing up like really on time and being like the first person and having to make that conversation for like the first 10 or 15 minutes,
Mhm.
that to me is just I'm like sweating thinking about that. So
That's interesting.
I show up to social gatherings like as a rule 15 minutes late, 20 minutes late. I wish I could say it was somewhat intentional, but I also am similar to Estelle in the fact that I just struggle to be on time for things,
Yeah.
but
No, you're making the
but
right
yeah.
move though. You don't want to just be sitting there for an hour wondering
Right.
where did it all go
Well,
wrong.
that's definitely true.
Where did it all go wrong? No,
Now
they didn't
maybe
even put out
I'm
the pigs in the blanket yet.
Gosh, she didn't even
oh
turn 16 till Saturday.
maybe I'm the opposite here, Nate. I actually don't mind being the first person. I know that's kind of a weird. I know that people. What you've said, I've heard many people say before. They hate
Mm.
that like introduction where there's nobody there. You're the first to arrive. I don't know. For me, I can get my. I'm pretty good one-on-one socializing. I get my one-on-one in, and then I can just like fade into the wallpaper. I could be like, once everybody else gets here, I've already done my duty. I can like back up and just observe, and I'm fine with that. Like that does not bother me at a
Fair.
party. But maybe I'm the
Just
only
as
one
an
who feels
honorable
that way.
mention, I was going to say, movie theaters, I feel like they've really begun to cater to people like me because I'll walk in 10 minutes late and the first preview is just going on. And it's all those pre videos and things.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
movies work out.
it's interesting. You just said like, I went to see a movie over the break. I saw Nosferatu, and no, sorry, I did see Nosferatu, but I saw before that I saw Moana 2 with the kids, and they didn't even the lights weren't even on in the theater. Like you could not see. It was pitch black. Like nothing was on until like the moment that the time was. So if it was for 12:30 or whatever, they didn't turn the lights on until 12:30. Then people were waiting outside because they didn't know what if we should even be in there. And then we got in, watched the movie. It started all like 10, 15 minutes later. So you're right. They're catering. They're not even hiding it anymore. Lights are off. Don't even come in at the time it's supposed to be. So,
That's why I was so mad last time I went to the movie theater. I'm like, wait, I even came in the 15 minutes for coming attractions late and I was early.
Hmm.
it's changed. Times they are changing. Some
Hmm.
famous musician once said.
I did, well, that's probably a good place to leave it, but I had one more party comment. Sorry, Bob, killing your style there.
No, it's okay.
I kind of like what you're saying. Going and Bob, coming from Italian families, if you're coming in late when everyone else is already at the party, you have to go around and say hello to everybody.
Oh yeah.
But if
You gotta
you're
do the
there
introductions.
before them, then they have to come say hello to you.
Exactly. Yes.
Mm.
That's
So,
true.
Okay.
you just stick in your spot. You don't have to, you're done.
Yeah.
You're sitting on the couch watching the game. Everyone's got to come.
You're like the
Come to you.
Godfather. You're like Don Corleone at that point. You sit there and everybody's got to come kiss your ring. It's like,
Pretty much.
yeah. Mm-hmm. I like that. That's a good point, John. I didn't even think about that, but you're 100% right. Now, I was going to say a nice segue about times they are changing, but now I'm going to switch it up like the Godfather here, and I'm going to give you all an offer that you cannot refuse, and that is to tell me what your hit points and levels of exhaustion are. So we'll jump into the game here. I'm going to bring up the music while we're doing that. If everybody wants to just recap like where their characters are at in terms of like hit points. I know we did a long rest last time, so the time is now 5:40 a.m. You went through a few rooms, spent about 2 hours and 10 minutes searching through rooms in game time, and of course you took your long 8-hour rest. So that was at the beginning of last session. I don't know where you all are. I forgot. It's been a month, so we'll do that. We'll start with John. Why don't you tell us who you're playing and what your levels are at?
My name is Squirm. I am a level 4 human variant wizard. And I have no exhaustion, but I have 10 of 26 hit points.
10 of 26.
Yeah, because we don't do long rest automatic heal, right? We have to roll hit die. and I
Correct. So
had
you
no-
got hit dice back finally, correct?
Correct. I have some
Okay.
hit die now. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we
Okay,
were waiting
okay.
to roll. I'm trying to look like where are my hit die.
We're not necessarily waiting to roll, but it just depends on what your if you choose to rest again, if you do a short rest even, that's up
Yeah.
to you guys. But all right, so John, hurt, Squirm is hurt. You also have a weasel named Wallet, correct?
Correct.
Nice, excellent. He's your familiar. And everybody, please tell me if you have can hear the music. I am hearing it a little lower than normal, so let me know. Maybe I adjusted a setting. It's weird. I never mess up the audio here on Tabletop Bob, so please let me know if I messed up the audio. All right. And why don't we jump down to Estelle? What are you up to?
I'm Let's see. Oh yeah, I gotta do the introduction too. Playing Roderick Rod Lancemaster.
The Rod.
Level 4 wizard transmutation, a changeling. My hit points are currently at 10. And I have a level of exhaustion. Rod here is a very tired boy.
So you can hear. So you can. So you're the only one with exhaustion right now, or is?
Yep.
Okay.
I
So
had
Rod-
2 levels of exhaustion at one point.
Okay, so Rod has 10 HP. So does Squirm. And let's see, Nate. What about you? How are you doing in terms of health?
Poof is doing well. Full health, 26 out of 26. I've got 2 hit die out of 4. Oh, right, Poof. By the way, Poof is a Mark of the Warding Dwarf, level 4 Conjuration Wizard. And he's accompanied by his Seahorse Busey in his conjured Fishbowl. Yeah. Anything else, Bob?
No, that's about it. Yeah. So obviously you are you're all 3 of you are wizards, and John, you have Wallet, your familiar, your Weasel familiar. Nate, you have Busey, who's traveling around in a fishbowl and is a seahorse. And Estelle, even though you didn't have a familiar, you're not that type of wizard, you ended up getting close with Lucia, who is the familiar for your master, Zdravno. Now, this whole thing, general basic recap, you've gone to Zdravno's castle. He's your master. You are apprentices of him at the Librarium Arcanum, and he is sent for help. Something has happened to him terribly. You've entered into his castle. There have been traps, puzzles, danger around seemingly every corner, but you've learned more about the plight of your master. He has been, in some way, taken to hell. There's been a a devil, an imp, who told you that he made a deal with an archdevil, and he is now trapped in hell. And in fact, Roderick even saw him in a dream when you went down during a combat with the imp. So, you've tried to uncover what's going on here. Your master has clearly left you some messages, some things to try to get you to explore the castle. But again, dangers along every path. Now you have a few things to uncover. Last time we played, you went to the graveyard outside. You went to the mausoleum, which had the crypt, that area. You also even went to some of the other areas, like, let me see, let's go to our map for a second here. I think you even went to... yes, you went to the vault. You found a vault in the first room. So all these places you kind of investigated, but really no answers yet. And some of the open investigations that we talked about prior to jumping on here were that you have to figure out what goes into the palm of the armor in the lightning room. You have a key that goes into that palm, the right palm, but the left palm has a ball or some sort of sphere that needs to be placed there, and you have yet to uncover that. Then there's also the lake room. You found a long time ago, this is like the second episode, that there's a well and eventually a wine room, a wine cellar, and it leads down into a underground lake that was attached to the castle. So there's a monster there. You've seen it, or at least you've seen its effects. It killed the mimic. You don't know what's exactly in the room, but you haven't really explored that one much at all. So it's really something you're going to have to decide how you want to face that room. But maybe there's more things to uncover. And then finally, the vault. When you went into the vault, the suit of armor there was protecting. Seemed like it had some sort of reason to fight you. They had a sword in its hand. You're not sure quite exactly what that was protecting. The room was basically empty otherwise. And then finally, at the end of the last session, you were able to uncover the key to get into the silver door, the iron door that's at the front room, leads to a tower. Now, you've heard about this tower. It was being completed. The password was going to be named after the girls Elena and Alana, his nieces. There's a whole sort of history you found in that room with all the paintings and the portraits, the gallery, I should say. But you're standing before the opening of the tower. So that's where we left off, and I think we'll probably just jump into the Roll20 here and look at our beautiful map. Sounds right?
It is a lovely map.
Yeah.
Lovely map. Lovely map.
Truly.
Here we go.
Yeah, our cartography comes through.
I can take no credit. I've only messed it up. If it looks good, it's not for anything I did.
I'd say it's 98% Estelle.
Yep. Thank you very much for all your hard
Thank
work.
you.
I drew the dragon. I'm really proud of it.
Let's see
You
the
should be proud
dragon.
of it. That looks really hard to draw.
Hey, Nate, that's actually pretty good. I don't know what you're talking about. That's great.
Thanks.
That's a great one.
Oh,
Thanks.
I drew the stairs. I forgot. I did draw the stairs leading
Where?
down into the wine cellar.
The wine cellar stairs?
Yeah, you can
Perfect.
tell by the color. I drew the stairs to get down to the wine cellar.
Oh yeah, the blue. So
Very
dark blue is
useful.
John, light blue is Nate, and Estelle is the
Everything
dark
else.
pink. Yeah, yeah. And I helped a little bit, just when you were having struggles with like where exactly walls ended and started.
Yeah,
I
the
put some
whole
doors.
X of just
Yeah.
space that got
Nothing is there.
messed up.
That's
All right.
the void.
So you're staring at the doorway to what appears to be a tower, the wizard's tower in the castle, and it is that right door and the picture that you can see. One of the other things, just viewers, if you're here for the first time, I don't know what you're doing, but this is a very immersive and visual game. Unlike most D&D games where you would think it's mostly about description and theater of the mind, this actually has a set of visuals, like 30-something visuals, to go along with the module, all part of Esper the Bard's Kickstarter. That's why we started this adventure, and so you can see the image there now. These are all provided with you when you get the Kickstarter. All right, so you open the door. It is open. You can see a stairwell leading up. Do you want to progress? Do you want to go up this way, or do you want to stay and maybe check out some other scenarios?
I think I want to leave the castle, just call it a day.
Sounds right.
I have that feeling, when in a video game when you get to a moment where it's like, oh, if you accept this mission, you go into like the end game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if we go up this tower, that's like end game.
We
but-
don't have anything else.
But
Yeah,
if o-
well, yeah,
if
we'll be a
only we
lake
went-
monster.
Yeah. The lake monster, the vault, and the lightning room.
The vault, is that the one with the armor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I nearly died in there, so I don't know how much we have left in
I was
there.
gonna say the only one we haven't even tried to investigate is the lake. Otherwise, I'm down to just go up the tower.
To the
I
lake
think we
room.
should. I think we should go to the lake room. I'm afraid, like the only way you can beat the final boss is by getting like the blue glove of power, so you can throw rocks at it. And like if we don't have the blue glove, Bob is just like, oh my god, these Zelda.
I was like,
warriors."
gosh, I should have asked them. I should have just said, you go in the door.
I'll be honest with you. I think I've mentioned this on the channel before. I know absolutely nothing about Zelda games. 100% know nothing. And I know Nate loves them. John, I know you love them. I know nothing. The only thing I know about Zelda games is from there you go. Look at that. That is the shield that Link has.
That is
I know.
what they call it in the game too.
It's actually pronounced Lyink. You got it wrong. Lyink.
Listen,
I thought his name was Zelda.
It's really about Zelda, yeah.
That's wonderful. That was so much funnier.
So to the lake room?
Yeah. The only thing I know about Link is from Super Smash Bros. So that's my full knowledge of
He
Zelda.
talks in the same amount in both games, so.
Oh, okay, good.
Just makes that sound over and over again.
Lake room. You want to go to lake room? Move your tokens to the lake room.
Which one am I?
Where
Move
is my
your
token?
tokens
Oh, there I
to
am.
Lake
Oh,
Room.
God, yeah.
Oh, that's
They're all the way
right.
down here. Oh no, I grabbed everything.
I grabbed someone. I think that's me.
Oh,
Nope, I'm definitely.
Nope, that wasn't
nope,
you. I don't
nope.
think.
Now I grabbing everybody.
I
Oh,
couldn't
we can
grab
find that mimic and kill it.
Well, I
mimic's
think
dead.
that mimic. Is
That mimic is
taken care
dead.
of. Bob, I grabbed another bottle on my way to the wine room.
It really gets
Okay.
me. I had no idea mimics were immune to acid damage, and I just kept throwing acid at it.
It's funny because, like, I think most people think of a mimic too as like the treasure chest thing, and like it being a bucket. I think it threw everybody off, and you're trying to do whatever spells you have, and we're all wizards, so you only have a few options. So you're not thinking. You're like, oh, just throw acid. It's a weird monster, but like
I picked acid because I thought it was like the thing with the least amount of resistances to it.
Force is clearly, I think, the one that has the least amount. But if you don't have any force, not much you
I
can
don't
do.
have Eldritch Blast, so.
I can use the
Yeah.
force.
All right, so let's go to the waterfall.
You were the
Katie.
chosen one.
Oh, gosh, I love this. Nice job. Room.
The artwork is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let me describe what it looks like, although you can see the image here.
Oh no,
the
I see something in the water.
Yeah. The tunnel slopes gently downward, and as you go, it gets dimmer and dimmer. The sound of water, falling water reverberates from somewhere below. The passage bends to the right, and the cave opens into a high ceiling whose dome apexes more than 60 feet up in the air. A waterfall sprouts from a wide crevice near the ceiling and spills down into the natural cave about 80 feet across. This pool is about 80 feet across. The cavernous room is roughly circular in shape, and though it does have some manner of ambient lighting glittering from the ceiling, the illumination here is faint. So I think someone has the Roderick, I think, has a torch, correct?
I think.
Yes.
Or Skirm.
No, I
one
have
of you.
dancing lights. Because
Okay,
we don't
would you-
need any normal,
No.
mundane means.
No. I mean, it is pretty dim illumination here anyway, so it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, the lights will help you just with the sight a little bit. And yeah, you can already see that something is moving around in the water. You can clearly see.
Oh, I also have the light cantrip. I was like, I know one of us did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you can cast that as well.
I'm going to pick up a stone, cast it, and try to throw it in there. And I guess I'm too far away, and it's only going to go like 10 feet. And I asked Rod, can you please throw this?
Right now, you
I grab the rock and I very confidently throw it.
I have a
despite-
4 strength. I have a -3 from that enemy, so I'm trying to...
do I
Sure.
use strength or dexterity to throw a rock?
No, you don't need to make a check even for this. You just toss a little rock in
But
the
I
water, right?
want to.
Okay, roll a strength check, or strength or dex. It's up to you.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I got an 18.
Whoa.
18. What do you want to hit in this room?
Oh gosh, it's an option now. I want to throw the rock right in front of the waterfall.
Okay, so you want to like hit the water, splash into the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You can even skip it right across with an 18.
Yes, I flourished
Nice.
it.
And it
What's
fades
this?
eventually in the
Hold
water.
on. Detect magic?
You want to cast Detect Magic? Sure. How close do you want to get to the water when you cast it?
How about you wait for the rock to hit the
Hold
water?
on. I wanna use shape water to make the water clean. Like I can change the opacity. So I want to make it like totally clear, so I can see right through the water, like perfectly clear.
But what's the range on that spell?
Oh, it only does 5 feet of water.
But
Okay.
the range, though. How far away do you have?
Oh, it's 30 feet in front of me.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm shaping water as I'm walking towards it. because I want to get right up to it.
Okay.
Um,
You walk up to the edge of the water, is what you're saying, and then you're going to cast in 5 feet somewhere into the water to see a 5-foot clear area, right?
Oh no, I'm like as I'm walking up like towards the water, I'm like doing it so that I can like see a little bit and then move closer, see a little bit. You know what? And I'm gonna hand a rope to them and tie it around my waist.
Gotcha. Okay. You can do that.
Poop, I don't know if this is a good idea.
I bet there's some magic stuff down there though. It might be nice to check out.
There's something moving in the water.
Maybe it's friendly.
Has anything we run into here, aside from that fantastic severed head, been friendly to us?
That's a good point.
Here's what I'll do.
There
Nate.
was
Here's
the-
what we'll do.
The
Here's what we'll
chair,
do.
the chair was good. It let me sit in it.
That's true. Here's what we're going to do. For this check, what we'll do is, as you're approaching, get within 30 feet of the water, and you're slowly starting to use shape water to make the water clearer.
Yep.
And as you get further in, you can do it to more areas that are a little deeper. You would you'll kind of test it every 5 feet so that you don't have to like consider yourself right up at the edge. And as you start to do it, I'll give you a perception check with advantage.
Okay. Sweet.
You perceive your incoming death.
The stone, by the way, Estelle did nothing. So.
Nat 20.
Wow, really? Nat 20?
It was a nat 20 or a 3.
Damn.
So
Oh yeah, right. You
Nat-
had advantage. Yeah. All right. Is there any bonuses to that?
Nope.
All right. Well, clearly the shaping of the water helps you a little bit because you can see a creature lurking in the water. In fact, as you clear we'll say as you clear like one of the 5-foot segments, you just see this like green, almost serpent-like body start to slither through. You don't see the head, but you could see the tail of it come out, or not come out, pass through your little 5-foot square. So it's hard to tell exactly how long this thing is, but it's kind of like the scene in Star Wars where the ship is just like going forever. You see that like slithering body moving past it for what seems like maybe, multiple rounds. Just like continues to go.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, can I try to cast Detect Magic while I run back to them?
Yeah, I would say you're maybe 20 feet from the edge of the cave or the lake at this point.
Sure.
You can cast Detect Magic from your area, and you don't sense anything other than whatever's on your person and your friends.
Great, I'll just head back to them. Guys,
Sure.
there's a really, really big, I saw scales go by, and it just kept on going, and this beast in the water looks massive, and when we saw it take the bucket, it had, I don't know, it took it really quick.
Yeah.
Did you detect anything else? You cast Detect Magic as well, correct?
Yeah, well, when I was about 20 feet away from the water, I tried, and I didn't, nothing came up.
Do we suspect there's anything of use in this room?
Actually, Nate, you got you got exactly a 20, correct?
I did.
You noticed something else in the room too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I don't know how to put it on. I don't know that there's a way I can actually. Can I? Maybe I can. No, I can't. I can't write on it right now. But like, did you see to the right of the waterfall? See, like there's some like mist moving, right? Okay. Right where that mist is, that's like facing the wall, like really straight dead center. There's like a small little, like, cavity. It looks like there might be some sort of room or passage there on the opposite side of the lake.
Is it like where we wrote like monster on the map?
That seems about right, yeah.
So I did see a passage on the far side.
Oh yes.
Yeah. How far away would you say it's 80 feet away from us? Like if we were on this side of the water?
It's the opposite side of the pool, so yeah, like about 80 feet.
Hold on, I might have something here.
Want to send Horsey over?
Do you want to send Wallet over?
Wallet doesn't swim. Weasels are famously non-swimming creatures.
I mean, I can get over there if need be.
I'm looking at the ground, Bob. Can you please describe in more detail the dirt?
There's not much dirt here. It's mostly rocky, like a cave. You can also notice like glinting stones in the ceiling that have some sort of light that is emanating from them, like a natural illumination, you know.
I could get one of us there with some magic, but as the only way I've learned it is I think I'd have to cast it on one of you. If I'm reading this spell right.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Vortex warp.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a new spell for me.
That's a high level thing. How far up from the surface is this sort of alcove or whatever it is?
60 feet is the ceiling here.
Yeah, but
It's
like
a
how,
dome.
like the little thing that we want to get to, like, is it above the water?
Oh yeah. It's like it looks like you could even. I wish I could draw on these pictures, but I guess I can't. But it's literally just like where the water line meets the farthest opposite wall is like, you know, it's basically just like right there. Like if you were to walk on water, you could walk to it, but you may have to wait or find some other way around it.
I will
mean,
go
I
over
can,
there.
I can freeze one, or I can teleport one of us.
My friend, it's okay. I can get there. And I'm gonna walk over to the wall, like nearest us, and then I'm gonna
Roderick,
keep walking up the wall.
Oh,
That's
do you
like
have
cat
spider
spider
wings?
climb.
Spider climb.
Oh!
So amazing.
Do you have that spell?
Yep.
Yep.
Sick.
we take that.
Lucia, though, when you start to walk up the wall, when you walk closer, she will like hiss and turn away. She does not want to go near this cave. She'll back up to the wine cellar.
Can't you have done that before I cast my spell?
Yeah.
No, she saw you moving, and that's what prompted it. So she's not going to follow you that way. As she gets close as she possibly can, you spider walk up. You're on top of the cave. What do you do?
All right. I'm gonna go from the top of the cave to the other end.
Okay.
Can
Like
I
fully
put
top
Lucy
or
into the water?
Yeah, I go over the top because I don't want to get close to the water.
Busey? You want to do something with
Yeah.
him?
Can I put him into the water and look through his eyes?
You can.
Oh, no.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for the distraction.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I figured if you're gonna get down to the surface of the water,
Just kill off your familiar for a
well,
minute.
we'll
Fine.
see. I'm gonna try and make sure he's safe.
Okay. You want to do it? Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
So you plop Busey's bowl kind of like down by the water level. You let him pop out into the water.
Yeah, and I'll like unconjure the bowl.
Okay. So
And I'm
he,
gonna cast silent silent image, right like a foot and a half below where Busey is, and it's gonna be like a big juicy trout.
okay.
Ooh,
Trout. Yeah.
nice.
Mhm. So
Just
Busey will swim off
Make it a bucket.
away from it. Yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna swim
yeah.
off away from
Yeah.
it. A bucket? Oh. You want to do it? You want to make it a bucket?
Thought about.
You want to make it a bucket, or you want to make it a trout? Juicy trout.
I think trout gives more information. Bucket's funnier, but
Okay.
let's make it a trout.
Sure. You make it a juicy trout. Okay.
I was trying to not lure it closer to your familiar spot.
No, I appreciated it. I thought it was a kind gesture. Busey's fast.
Yeah. So
Kind of.
Busey goes off to the side of whatever. He gets away from the image as it presents itself and starts to like look around the water. And now the water is actually pretty like dark. The water itself is cloudy, murky. So that makes it hard for him, even him who has, pretty good sight under the water. Murky. You can tell right away through his sight, though, which only sees about maybe 5 to 10 feet ahead. It's 30 feet deep. That's about as far as it goes down. He goes down as far as you can, and Busey reports back telepathically that it's that. You want to be seeing through his eyes as this is happening?
Yes.
Okay. So you can do that, and he talks to you. Do you want me to talk to you as if I'm Busey?
I mean, yeah, definitely.
Didn't I do Wallet once? Didn't I do Wallet?
I think so. That's right.
Yeah. Wallet was like sleazy, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It was sleazy.
it comes with the territory.
Yeah. So we'll say Busey is, would you say his personality is brighter, happier?
Yeah. Dude, if you looked at seahorses, their stats are the most useless stats. They
So he's just
literally
loving
can't
life.
do anything.
Nah, he's
So
loving
I
life.
want him to,
Yeah.
I want him to be kind of like naively, like just enjoying life.
Oh, it's 30 feet down. Oh, deep.
We're
Real
gonna get
deep.
you're gonna get sued for that voice.
I'm getting into card territory, aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh, it's deep.
Oh.
Oh,
thanks.
real deep.
What is my voice? Thanks, man. You're doing great. Do you happen to see a giant?
It's so dark down here. I can't tell anything. I see rocks. I see Wait, hold on. I see
Stay low.
something.
Stay close to the ground. Maybe it won't see you. Try to blend in.
Under
think
the
I see it.
seaweed.
Give him a stealth check, Nate. See if he could hide. He could swim casually.
Wait, do seahorses have dark vision or not?
It's not about
Vic-
dark vision. It's murky.
Can you have me-
Dexterity is the only skill he has anything positive in. So
My
this
side-
plus, no joke, a dirty 20.
Okay, dirty 20. Dirty 20. Got it. Let's see
no.
if... Okay. He sees something, Nate, and you see it through his mind here. He's perfectly still. He's like getting down. He's super small, so he goes down and crouches between like little rock outcropping at the bottom of the lake, and he's watching. You can see this massive serpent swim by, and you finally see the face. It's a hideous one. It looks like the sea monsters that old sailors would tell tales of back in the shore inns. And it's got this long, skinny neck with a massive jaw, this maw riddled with jagged teeth and yellow eyes. Here is the creature for everybody to see it on the map level. Yeah, it should be map level now. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Oh
like
my
that.
Nessie.
That is just monstrous.
Yeah, so it's
That's it.
there, and it's swimming by, and it swims right by Busey. It's like within 5 feet of him. It does not notice him in the small little rocky cove down there at the bottom.
It's a
I say,
Zdravno.
all right,
What?
all right, Busey, just like we practiced. Come, swim right out. Hop right into your bowl. I've got it ready.
I don't want to move. He's going to eat me. Wait, it looks like he's coiling himself, ready to launch.
I stop looking through his eyes until I just say, Busey, get out of the water. And I try to freeze water above where I think Busey was.
He's like right in the center. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
sure he's coiling up for your seahorse and not for someone else?
No, that's why I'm freezing it right on top.
On
above
top of
where
the
I think
water,
he
yeah.
is.
Good idea. And so, Estelle, you're at the apex right now, the dome. You're 60 feet up in the air, and you can see. Remember how you saw in the the visual that there's like this shadowy thing moving, right? You see that starting to form, getting just like started off as a small little circle, and it's getting wider and wider and wider, and then all of a sudden this thing launches itself into the air, but it crashes into that 5-foot block of ice that is now sitting atop the lake, and it roars a horrific roar. And it's like shaking its head. It's got ice particles shifting from it.
Yeah,
the
I'm running.
waves crash. Busey's flying back towards the group.
The fishbowl and grab him.
Yeah,
Told
like-
the dad.
he like shoots out of the water. You catch him in the bowl.
Yeah.
Estelle, you make it to the other side though. The creature presented itself. It's above water. It's searching for all of you. It actually ends up after getting it, its bearings after the ice breaking. It looks towards Boof and Skirm. Now you're far enough away, but it comes as close as it wants to the edge, and it kind of gives you an intimidating roar. Just casts it out, echoes through the chamber.
I told the dad on it. Let's go.
Hold it. All right, let's roll initiative, everybody. Let's do it.
Oh, God.
Oh, oops. Okay.
You can always run away.
I mean, that's what I'm planning on.
And 11.
In 11.
Oh, my
Ooh.
goodness.
I got
Perfect.
God, I need these to keep going.
And Estelle, what'd you get?
I got a 21.
A 21. Nate, you got a nat 20?
No, I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, so Rod at 21, Poof at 20, Squirm at 11, and let's see how fast this sea monster is.
I think it's plenty fast.
It's going to go before Skirm. Sorry, Skirm.
I'm used to it.
Okay, let's start with Rod. Rod, you pick it up.
Okay, I want to explore this little area I'm in now.
Yeah, oh, right. Yeah, actually, let me show you it. I can switch it on the view.
Am I like... sort of
Okay.
over here, I guess.
You're at like the edge.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're on the opposite side. So if, it's kind of like where the M in monster is, right? Like on your map. It's like where the M in monster is. So it's on the opposite side. So if
Okay.
you want to just move your token, we'll just move you to the other side of the lake, like right about here or so.
Okay.
I cannot pick tokens here because it's somewhere over there. So you're there exactly, and you can see the image that's posted here on the OBS here.
Yeah.
But it's a small little room. I mean, it is like I said, like almost like a secret chamber. It doesn't look like it was totally hidden. Just the mist and the fog, it kind of covers it, obscures it from the waterfall. But once you get to the side, you can clearly see this little cave opening. This cavity creates almost like a natural-looking chamber, and it's got an iron chest on it. An iron chest in it with a cat's face on it. It's like where
Dang
the
it,
lock
Lucia.
would be. Yeah, Lucia is not there.
Well, only one thing we can do:
Throw the cat.
kill the monster.
Throw the cat.
I mean, the monster was weak to ice. We got this.
Can I go
Yeah,
up to
exactly.
Can I go? Okay, for my turn, can I go up to the chest and I guess do an Arcana check?
For what
see if I
purpose?
know-
I'm not sure what. I'm not sure that
you-
there's an Arcana check would be useful here. There is nothing here that you could glean off of an Arcana check. It's not. You don't even know that it's magical, or there's no history of this chest that you could maybe use. So I don't think Arcana would work here.
Could
Can
you
I just okay? Can I just try to open it then?
Sure, you can look to open it, but it doesn't seem like it can be opened.
I
Yeah.
pet the cat.
the cat face on the
Yeah,
chest.
yeah.
Yeah, no, you look for a mechanism. You don't really see one. You don't see like a key or anything like that, a keyhole. You pet the cat. Nothing.
Lucia.
Yeah. You even try to like open it by force, and it just doesn't seem to open. Now, I'm not suggesting that it can't be opened by force, but just at a quick like trying to open it, it seems as though it's locked.
Can I pick up the chest?
What's your strength?
10.
Let's see here.
I'm very average in strength.
This is the great Roderick,
The Lance Master.
Yeah, I would say you could pick it up. I think you could pick it up. It would probably be like let me see. Let me see what a chest like this could weigh.
Do I need to show like a chest example here? Because I got one behind me.
We're not showing any chests on stream.
No,
Thank you. I would say it's probably in the realm of like 40 pounds. So it's actually not that heavy.
All right. Yeah. No, I'll pick it up.
I mean, it's still
Let me
pretty
see.
heavy. I mean, lifting up a 40-pound weight is kind of hard,
I'm a strong boy. I got this.
Okay.
Do not doubt the Lancemaster name, okay?
Now, if you try to swim with this, I would say that it's going to be nearly impossible.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm just going to try to get in view of my friends with the chest in my arms.
Sure. You want to? Yeah. I think you can see them across the lake.
I wave. I'm trying to hold it.
All right. So you're
And
Go ahead.
I'm just hoping what I'm hoping will happen.
What's that?
That my friends get me out of here.
Okay. How long does spider climb last for?
10 minutes.
Oh, okay. You got some time.
Yeah, no,
All right.
I got if they're distracting this thing well enough, I could probably just go on.
Sure. Poof. It is up to you.
Okay, I want to do that. It sounds stupid. I want to do it.
What do you want to do?
I just want to try walking over the ceiling. with
Boof
the-
nods and puts his hands up, and then you start climbing, and he shrugs.
So,
You're my backup plan, you know?
so Estelle, I would say that you can certainly walk upside down with it. It doesn't weigh as much to mess with your encumbrance. However, when you're walking like that, it ends up being like, it ends up falling over your head essentially, right? You're kind of hanging onto it, as opposed to you hold it like this. It's in your chest. It's underneath you essentially. So that's fine. But you're walking that way. You can move 30 feet up the wall, and you're getting closer to the other side eventually. All right. Okay. We'll say it takes you 3 turns to get across, if you want to, because it's heavy and
3?
weird and awkward. Yeah.
Okay.
3 turns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good
All
luck,
right.
guys.
Poof.
All right.
What you got?
Yeah. Poop is thinking for a second as he watches Roger begin to climb. He looks back at the beast.
Yes.
Ow. I know that we're not like using maps and signs and things, but like, does this thing take up like a good portion of the room?
No. No, I enlarged the token so that you can just see the artwork.
I'm like,
It's like, this thing's too big for
I
us.
was literally wondering if I were to enlarge it, would it like crush itself, like getting too big against the walls?
And I had the complete opposite thought. I was like, it's only 30 feet deep. This thing is tiny.
Yeah, wait, like how thick is it around its like, I don't know,
Go on.
snake body?
Neck.
It's rather skinny, like I would say that it's not much, like it's like it would be considered maybe like a large, like 10 feet, or so, in terms of like its full diameter, which actually is big.
10
That's
feet
actually big.
wide?
Yeah, it is 10 feet wide. Yeah,
Oh, no, that's as big as I was thinking. Okay,
that's big.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can't tell if I want to see how this plays out or not.
It's so tempting, isn't it?
Did you say you wanted to make it larger?
Well, like that it would become so big in this room that it would like crush itself against the walls. I wasn't sure how big it was when you put that giant head there.
The problem is that the lake itself is 80 feet, right? So
Right. No, I
it's-
gotcha.
Yeah, it's still big.
Oh no.
And I just so you know, I have you guys, Nate. You're at least at the shore, so you can catch Busey, right?
Yeah.
You're not within 5 feet of this thing. You can clearly just move away if you'd like to.
Yes, I will. I will move away to what I think is a safe distance.
Yeah.
Do you have a ranged
And John-
attack spell?
John, you could decide how far back away you were because you didn't have to go up to get Busey. So if you want to say I'm like 20 feet back, that's totally fine with me.
Okay, so I'm going to.
What would that 6
I bring up a cloud of like fleas, and I conjure them on the whatever this is. It's got to make a Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha.
13.
All right. Con save coming up. It is going to fail. It is
Oop.
going to fail.
All right. So it's going to take. It's going to. Oh, I have to roll a d4 for the direction. Okay. So Bob, it's going to take 2. Sorry. 2 poison damage. Yeah, 2 poison damage, and then
Okay.
have to move 5 feet west.
The creature moves, or your swarm of flies moves.
The creature has to move.
Okay. So we'll further away from the shoreline.
Honestly, I thought I had to choose the direction. I don't.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
wherever
literally
you want it to
goes
go.
west, because that's the number I rolled.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So it's going to go west. So it's in the center of the lake because it was going to pounce up, right?
Yeah.
And you want it. It's going to go a little bit to the left to avoid the cloud of flies. And does how much damage in total?
Just 2 poison damage. It's just a
Okay.
cantrip infestation.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, great. Took 2 HP. The creature will go now, and it's going to swim towards you. Unless you want you want it to move away from the shore, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I wanted to
Yeah.
cast it and then move away.
Yeah. How far away do you want to be?
As far, whatever, I go
30
25 feet.
25 feet?
As far as I can go.
Gotcha. Perfect. Okay, the creature makes a beeline towards the shore, and it gets to the edge of the water, maybe hesitates just a bit, but then slowly starts to slink onto the water, almost like a worm would, and it goes about 20 more feet, so it is now within 5 feet of you. It looked like it took a lot of effort for it to get there, like it took its turn to do that, but it is moving. It is moving
Hey,
towards you.
buddy. Hey, friend.
Oh boy.
Okay. So
Well,
it's
if it
right
wants to-
there, and it's roaring at you. It wants to eat you, devour you. Skirm, you can be maybe like 5 feet behind.
Yeah, Tola Dead's 60 feet, so I was thinking, I don't know how across the water is, but I definitely...
It was in the middle, so it was 40 feet into the lake.
Yeah, so it probably was even 5, but whatever, that's fine. I'll Toll the Dead, and then I'm going to I'll back up and then Toll the Dead.
Okay. Go for it.
So I'm going to go my full movement backwards.
It got some damage so far.
Yeah.
All
do it.
2 points.
Oh, I have to roll for Till the Dead. Whoops, sorry. I was waiting for your roll.
How
It
wise
is-
is this thing?
A 12. Does it pass?
12 is exactly the number it needed.
It passes.
Man, that would have been a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah. 10 damage. Oof. Yeah. It passed. You move back probably towards the wine cellar at this point, right?
Yeah, let it chase us. Let's bring it back to
But that's where I'm going.
Not Blagothkis, whatever. The eye
You
guy.
can move back.
Nice, though.
Yeah,
Morganthrix.
Morganthrix. thank
Blorganthrix. All right, so you move back towards the wine cellar. We'll go to top of the order here. Rod, you want to continue moving?
Yes, I'm just going across the ceiling.
So you are now past the apex of the dome. You're 2/3 of the way there. You move to the first turn. This is your second turn, and you have one more turn till you can complete the journey across the dome here. All right, let's go to Poof. Now you are within range of this creature,
Oh.
and I'll just give you
Gotcha.
some more of your surroundings. Like obviously you entered into this cave area, and it's got higher ceilings. If you were to continue to go backwards, it probably wouldn't be able to follow you. Like if you go into the wine cellar room, it just doesn't seem like it's physically possible to fit through the area there.
Gotcha. Okay, so it being 10 feet wide, like, is it essentially taking up my whole vision?
Almost. You're kind of at the point of where it starts to narrow and get closer to the wine cellar. So one more move, and you could be away from it, and it would be taking up most of your vision.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming you can still see a little bit up towards the dome. You could probably
Yeah,
still see
can I
Rod.
see where it's like coming out of the water, or is it all the way out?
Yeah, it's mostly out of the water at this point.
Right, can I freeze the water where it's coming out?
Like catch the tail.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you could do that.
Alright.
You just get a little bit of line of sight. Maneuvering left or right, past
Yeah.
it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do that.
And what's the? Does it have a? I know it like happens automatically, but is there anything there about if there's creature already in the water?
Wait, let me not do that again. You can freeze the water provided there is no creatures in it. So, never
yeah.
mind. That bright idea.
No, but there was no creature in that area that you did
Not the
last
first time, but now
no,
he's
the
trying to
first time
pin
was
it.
good, actually. This time would definitely be not fair. All right, I'm gonna disengage then.
Okay, and you move back. Right.
And run with Busey in my hands.
Okay. You make it back to the wine cellar just like Skirm, and you are safe. Lucia's there, Wallet, Busey. The 5 of you were all safe and out of the range of this thing. Rod is now in the room alone with it.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. I'm totally not a big old target here.
So now we go to the creature itself, and it's gonna. I mean, it tries to get to you. It like squirms right up to the. It uses its like little slink ability to kind of get on land, and like a worm inches its way towards the cave as it narrows that leads towards the stairs and the wine cellar, and it eventually finishes its movement. It can't get any further. You can hear it from the wine cellar biting and chomping but then eventually you hear it slink away as well. So it spends its turn moving as close as it can, realizing it cannot. It starts to retreat back to the water. Rod, back to you now. Oh no, Squirm. Excuse me.
No, it's my turn. Yeah.
Squirm.
I'm going to make a minor illusion, like as it's gonna like turn around or try to slink backwards. I wanted to see the image of Rod kind of hanging out on like hanging on the opposite corner
Sure.
of
By
where
the
Rod
waterfall.
is. So
Yeah.
like maybe like over here.
Okay.
So as it comes back, it's like, oh shit, what's that? And maybe goes to attack Rod.
Yeah. So I imagine both you and Poof and the animals are all now in the wine cellar, and you, like I said, the tunnel kind of turns a bit, so you only hear it chomping and then slinking away. So you kind of cautiously go down the steps. You can see it starting to recede back into the pool, and you cast minor image on the wall there. And you want it to be of like a 5 foot tall rod.
Yeah, it's my silent images, my at will thing.
Gotcha.
60-foot range. Yeah.
What size can it be? Can it be bigger than 5 feet?
Yeah, 15-foot cube.
Okay, so you can make it look just like Rod with the treasure chest and everything.
Correct.
Okay, great. So you go down and you make an image like Rod's hanging out just on the other side of the waterfall, and
I can also make it look like it's walking. It's silent image. It just doesn't make any sound, but it looks natural, like it's walking, like it's normal. So it's going to be slinking along, like just like what this creature saw Rod when it was coiling up last time.
Gotcha. Okay, great. So we go to the top of the order will be Rod. Rod, this creature dives back down into the water. You see it dive down.
Okay, I'm going to make my last sprint out of the room here.
Okay. Now, the last sprint out won't be out of the room, though. The last sprint out will be on the other edge of the shore again.
Oops. And I see a copy of myself over there.
Where?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yes, John's copy? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to, get to the other side of the shore as I slowly right the chest. I look around, no more movement left in me. I'm like, where do my friends go? And I point to the hall, and I quickly cast message. Are you guys there?
Come back to the wine cellar, friend.
I'm trying.
So you get to the other edge. You might even still be on the ceiling, technically, if you want to be. I don't know if you want to actually.
I want to
come
be on
down
the
or not.
ceiling. I'm scared. The ground is lava.
The creature, though, when you get to the actual other end where it becomes, the shoreline and leads back to the area there, that tunnel is only 10 feet tall. So, you can be on the ceiling, but you're able to be targeted at that point. It would be Poof's turn next. You're still
I'm
again.
Run back to the edge of where it could, get to. Keeping myself safe, and I assume I can see into the water or into the room.
Yeah, the first thing you would see is Rod on the ceiling, though, trying to walk with the chest back to you. That's what you'd see first.
I am going to create a bonfire along the shore where I think.
Ooh, nice.
Where I think Roderick will have to run. To yeah.
Wait, are you putting it on me or something?
No, sorry, on the shore, so that if it were to try and attack you.
Between. Okay.
Yeah,
right. You want to draw a little bonfire here, Nate, and draw it right there?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Get some oranges, yellows.
Yeah.
So this actually makes perfect sense. So right now, you create the bonfire, and you're urging Roderick to come on, hurry up, right? And then I rolled for it, John. Every illusion you do, these things see right through them. I rolled the nat 20. I don't know if you could see it. Yeah,
it's crazy. Every single one this whole time, I'm pretty sure.
It's crazy. Every monster is aha, another illusion. No.
Your magic won't work on me, wizard boy.
It's you realize we're in a wizard's castle, right? We live here, so they have no problem seeing through your illusions, unfortunately. But I guarantee it'll work one of these days. The creature resurfaces, heads right towards Roderick. It sees Roderick carrying the crate, and then all of a sudden there is the bonfire there, and this creature is a water creature. It does not like fire, and it has an aversion to it. So as soon as it gets close to the shore, it sees that raging fire, and it just like screeches at you all, and it waits for you to come back to it, but obviously you're not coming. So it slinks back into the water, slowly lowering its head and receding out of sight. And Roderick, you get back to the wine cellar. Nate, I'm going to give you inspiration. I think this combat, you had a couple things that were clever, like the ice blocking Busey. So it's a culmination for the creative use of the spells here. Inspiration, go ahead, take it.
Excellent, thank you. Hope
All right.
Use that shortly.
Bonfire is the MVP of this entire thing.
It really is.
To the point where Squirm is kind of like, hey, like, before we do anything, you need to teach me this thing. Because it's
I
clearly
got you,
the greatest spell of all time.
Dude, keeps you warm when you're outside, and blocks giant water monsters.
It has done everything this campaign.
And I must say, what a bonfire drawing here. This is lovely.
Oh wow, that's really good.
That's
And
a
that's coming
drawing
from-
that wasn't an image you copied in there?
No.
Wow. That's
And
impressive.
Estelle's a digital artist, so that means
I'm
something.
impressed.
All right.
All right.
I've made it.
All
You're
right,
here.
I run to my friends. Friends! I have the box. What? You're so brave and good at this. Thank you for helping.
That was amazing. I was ready to vortex warp you, but I liked your way.
Stretch the legs.
I got to save some spells. So fire. It was fire, I guess, is what that thing is real afraid of.
You have the box, Estelle. It is a cat, as I described before, a lock mechanism that has it's like a cat.
Behold, a cat lock. I don't know what that means, but it is a cat lock.
Yeah.
Can I pick up the cat familiar and just kind of push her at the lock?
Yeah,
Wave,
you can.
Open the lock, please.
wave her butt in front of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Open cat.
It's got to see. It's got to see the It's got to see the cat's butthole. Otherwise, it's not going to open. That's the way it works.
I saw that on South Park. Okay, I'm pretty sure
Was
that
it?
is how it works.
Lucia purrs when you pick her up, and when you bring her towards the chest, she gladly pounces on top of the chest. She stands right on top of it. You know how cats arch their back when they want to be pet and stretch. So she does that, and you hear a lock mechanism click, and the chest can be opened now.
Oh, that was brilliant.
All right, I'm gonna open the chest dramatically.
I was gonna say I want to stop Roger.
I'm gonna back up.
It's
I'm
a
one
cat
trap
chest.
away
What's the
from
worst
death.
that can happen?
You
I open
you can
it
open it.
without abandon.
Sure.
Okay, I leap back when I see that I'm
With
too late.
abandon, I should say.
Inside, you see 2 spell scrolls. They might be a little bit damp, but they seem like they are in good condition, good enough condition to open, read, things like that.
Wait, let's dry them out by another bonfire. It has so many uses.
Conjure a bonfire to dry us off if any of us are wet.
Nay, my spell held
Only from how excited I am about the spell bonfire.
I apologize. I'm muting myself because I don't know what's going on. My printer is possessed. My wife printed something on my printer, which is just here in this room, and it is it's going through. It sounds like it's dying. It's like "Mah, brah, brah." You hear reels, gears turning. I don't know, and it's been going for a minute straight. So I'm gonna
That's
keep
the
muting
sound
myself. What do you
the
do?
chest is making as we open it, right? It's really
Yeah.
Real sound effects here on Tabletop Pop.
we do Foley for real.
It's immersion. Immersion. What do you do? So you see these 2 scrolls. You can open them up. How do you want to inspect them?
With my eyes?
I'll pick one up.
I mean, that's a hell of a question to be asking here.
I want to read it.
Yeah, we're wizards. We can do this. We can read a spell scroll.
Sure.
I'm
all
scared
of you
now.
give me Arcana checks. All of you.
I'm not scared. I will read this
I
thing.
thought he was about to say give me a dex saving throw.
Yeah, right.
No.
Good luck, everyone. I got an 8.
16. I kind of did something. I've been useless this whole campaign.
No.
You're
You're
not
right.
rolling with disadvantage though. You're doing better than me.
It's true. You're right. I've been a tank.
Yeah, you have been a tank.
So Skirm, you remember seeing these in your lessons with Zdravno. He's been working on a lot of different spells, new spells that he's been hoping to like perfect, and you recognize some of his work. Again, you've never cast it yourself per se, but you've seen him working on it. He's maybe even explained to you the details of them in the last few weeks. One is a scroll of what's called Disguise Object, and the other is Arcanist's Magic Aura. And if you're like, wait, I can't find these, Bob. They're not on D&D Beyond. That's because they are not on D&D Beyond. They are exclusive spells that are created for this game.
Ooh.
So, yeah. But I can tell you what they do. John, you got a high enough roll here. Disguise Object. We'll do that one first. I said that one first. You can make an object look different than the object that you're casting it on. You have to cast it on an object. The object has to be one that you touch, and as you know when you cast a spell, the object can seem 1 foot larger or smaller in any dimension. The illusion can include apparent motion. Oh, I should have given you advantage on this because it's an illusion. Anyway, you passed. Just totally fine.
Okay.
And the illusion can appear as an apparent motion, such as like flames of a burning torch or clockwork gears, something like that. It is, although a visual illusion, it doesn't gain actual animation. Furthermore, it cannot appear to be a creature. Okay, keep that in mind. But ultimately, the details of the illusion are up to the caster. The changes wrought by the spell fail to hold up to actual physical inspection. Like once you touch it, you would know that you're holding a broom instead of whatever you wanted it to be. Something like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of like a halberd, it's a broom. And to discern this, you know that a person can investigate it. If they don't touch it, they can investigate it either with their sight or try to use some other senses, and that would constitute the saving throw. Just a little game mechanic behind it. But in your remembrance of it, you remember Zdravno telling you about this, how it can be very useful to disguise things that you don't want others to take.
So it doesn't have a time. It's like it just does it to the thing for a permanent time.
Well, for a long time at the very least, until either you dismiss it or something like that. Yeah. Now
So maybe there's something we've already come across.
Now the other spell is called Arcanist's Magical Aura. So this is another illusion spell. You cast it on a creature or an object you touch. So that divination spells reveal false information about it. The target can be a willing creature or an object that is not being carried or worn by another creature. When you cast a spell, you choose one or both of the following effects, which are the false aura or a mask. The false aura is basically you can change the way the target appears to spells and magical effects like detect magic, etc. Right, like detecting magical auras and all that stuff. Also, you can make the object appear non-magical as a like sort of like a counter to that. The mask ability is the ability to you basically change the way that the target appears to spells and magical effects, such as Paladin's Divine Sense or the trigger of a symbol spell. So it can sort of like hide itself from both the divine and the arcane forms of detection.
All right, I guess we're going back into every room now.
It also can
Come on,
change a
detect
creature's
magic.
apparent alignment or mask a apparent alignment. Okay. So those are the two spells that you've got, and you also know that it looks like these spells are primed. Like you might have seen him working on the basic premise in the Librarium Arcanum back maybe a week or two ago, but these ones look like they are primed with the magic. The only issue is they will need material components of a certain value to be able to use them. It looks like they need 50 gold pieces of value each to use them. The components would obviously be something you'd remember from your studies. So maybe if there's 50 gold
Bottle
worth
of
of the
wine?
components.
I have 25
Yeah.
gold pieces on me. How much do you guys have?
I have
The only-
0.
The only problem is that you would know they need to be magical components that are prepared for the spells. So you don't have
Oh.
the sufficient material. You can't just say I'm picking 50 gold worth of wine or 50 gold worth of anything. They have to be standard magical components. Now, you would probably know what it would be, like whatever herbs or sort of other unique quirky items would be required to do it. Like the spells, the Arcanist requires a small square of silk, and the disguise object also requires. Actually, that one doesn't look like it has any. It is nondescript magical components. So that one could be magical components that are in like a spell component pouch or things like that. But it has to be 50 GP worth for each spell.
So I can't just cut like a square off of my own clothes?
That and 50 gold worth of components. That's like a
Alright.
specific precursor to that
I
one.
do have a set of fine clothes, so we're good on the silk.
You've got silk. Now you need 50 gold worth of like primed actual herbs or whatever, component pouch worth of items. How much is your component pouch worth? Do you know? Is it in Player's Handbook by any chance?
I mean,
think it might
we've
be.
got arcane foci, I think.
Yeah, I went for arcane focus as well.
What's your arcane foci?
Yeah.
It's a bracelet.
Oh, so none of you took spell component pouches?
No.
I never do.
Nah.
Well,
They are
then
worth 25 gold pieces.
Well, you don't have one, so you have 0 gold pieces in terms of components. But you're in a wizard's castle. Maybe they're somewhere here.
We can ask
Do we remember?
Organ tricks.
That is true. Do we remember seeing any anywhere? Perhaps the kitchen or?
You don't remember seeing any anywhere, no.
Okay, word.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
We've not been anywhere that would be considered a study.
The tower.
Yes, the tower.
Okay, you want to head up to the tower now?
Yeah, I mean, even thinking about both objects, nothing would fit into the orb, right?
Yeah,
So it can hide things, but it can't make an orb. So I guess
No.
we just have not found the objects.
Yeah.
But you have a whole tower to check, so don't fret.
Yeah.
There still may be more to
All
come.
right. Let's go.
All right.
Leviosa.
We can ask
Leviosa.
Lorganthrix on our way to the tower.
The tower. Oh, you want to go to Vlorganthrix first?
Yeah, I'm always down
Lord?
to see Lorganthrix.
Oh, it's on
Good
the
old
way.
Vlorg.
I mean, that's my uncle.
Good old
I
Vlorg.
make sure to stand 30 feet away from Roderick.
I love that the idea that like Roderick goes and like talks to him, and Vorganthrix is like nodding away, just like yeah. Okay.
What have I done to deserve this?
Lorganthrix, I have a question. If you would be so kind to answer me.
Speak.
Do you know where we might find spell components? It would be up in the tower, correct?
I do not have that information, fool. I am stuck here in the Great Chamber.
You know, I thought I would ask anyways. Did you know there's a giant sea serpent thing in like a cave in the basement?
I do recall the Master bringing in some strange creature.
Why did he do that?
I do not question the Master Zdravno. I have my duty to perform, and only that.
All right, thank you, Uncle Lorganthrix. I'll be on my way now when I leave the room to the tower.
Oh, how I wish to disintegrate more things. Please, give me another opportunity.
Can we bring? You
I would
with,
love to.
Can we bring you with us? We tried to bring you the sea monster to disintegrate, but it didn't want to play nice.
I am bound to this room.
You keep saying that, but you're only as powerful. Well, we'll bring you something soon. I don't want to. I'm not going to mess around. and get another zap like I did in the beginning.
I thought you were just like about to talk shit to him.
I'll bring you something soon. In the meantime, and I like throw one of those potatoes like on the opposite side of the room. Zap this, and run away.
That's all you hear. And you smell some
Awesome.
fried potatoes.
Nice.
Actually, I don't
I'm
think
out
it's.
of there.
I actually don't think you can target a object like that.
Oh
So-
well,
He's
I guess
all
the Irish
powerful,
win again.
They win
Potatoes
again.
are not disintegratable.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so you want to head to the tower next. Well,
Let's-
That
You're
was
in
good.
luck.
The one I was actually prepared for.
This is where we started.
you open up the door, the iron door that heads to the tower to the right, and you go up a long, spiraling staircase that eventually comes out to a landing, a room. A room. It looks like a library.
Dum dum dum.
Here it is.
Ooh, a skull.
Yeah, there's quite a bit here. The library. The room you enter here is a small library. Scores upon scores of books fill the many bookcases, and there's even a scroll rack. A number of volumes clutter the surface of the polished table, and an exquisite carpet ties the room together rather well.
He mentions the carpet. It's magical.
It's exquisite.
I am afraid.
Oh, from our text today?
Yes.
I texted everybody today to
my
get the
God.
crew together because the Strahd crew, they couldn't go tonight. They were sick, or at least one individual member who will not be named was sick, and they, wanted to see if this crew could play. And I had a typo, and I said something along the lines of like I wanted to say we are a go, but it just looked like I said we are ruggo, right? Rug. Oh, is
We
that what it
Ruggo
took?
tonight.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's
Ruggo.
Ruggo tonight.
Yeah.
We ruggo. Maybe it was just my subconscious
I
seeping
enjoyed
through.
that.
Yeah. So
that's
here you
fine.
are. What do you do in this library? There are doors to the left and right of you, and for purposes of the map, I think what might be the easiest is just to say we will put the rooms like down here, maybe down
Okay.
to the bottom right. Just yeah. I will start the room though for you. I will put
Thank you.
a room so that you have a sort of reference.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like I see those two doors. I don't know what direction we're facing.
detect magic.
Let the man be an artist first.
It's true.
Okay, there's your
che-
room.
Cheating.
and
You're using a
doors-
tool. How could you?
Doors to the left. I know.
That's
to the
freehand.
right.
Bob's got steady hands.
The surgeon.
Doctor
You didn't know?
Strange.
You didn't know I was a doctor? All right, let's do it. What do you want to do in this room? What you got?
Detect magic.
Detect magic. A wise choice.
We just learned that they can hide it from us, though. So the things that aren't magical are the things we should look at.
That
True.
that does kind of mess with everything you've ever thought about in this place, because Nate's cast detect magic every single place, and I've been like, yeah, that's this school, that's this school. Oh, nothing magical here, and now all of that could have been a lie.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is,
So-
what kind of mad wizard would do that to everything?
Zdravno.
Guys, I'm really rethinking our
So you
choices
said he-
here.
You said he clearly left us clues, and I like started laughing. So I was like, clearly.
I didn't say the
He
clues.
doesn't want us around anymore.
Yeah, clearly, yes.
Clearly, he wants new apprentices.
Now, I never said the clues were clear.
That's
I just said he clearly left something for you. Where's your token, John, right?
Wow,
Where's your token? Or is it Rod?
He's up near the big fish
No.
bowl.
that's me.
That's you. Okay. Move your
Oh,
token.
wait, I did move me, and then I disappeared. Okay, now I'm back.
There you go. And I'll move Lucia with you all.
Yes.
All right.
If Zdravno dies, she's my new familiar. If we live, you know.
Yeah, there's some interesting magical thing we'll have to figure out there.
All right. So you cast You cast Detect Magic, correct, Nate?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I would say that there are a few things. Number one, there are scrolls on the... There's a scroll rack. I think you could see it there. It's like a little small cabinet to the left between the two bookshelves. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there are clearly magic spells, scrolls. So if you want to go inspect them, you can. You'll see multiple pings from your detect magic there.
You know what? I'm just gonna ask someone else to type that out. I'm not spelling it.
Is that the only stuff in the room? I'll take it all in and tell them about it, and then I'll go check the scrolls.
It is the only thing that is pinging from your detect magic, yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, some more magical scrolls.
Does that rug have any magic to it?
Mm-mm.
No.
Do I recognize any historical events that might be tied into the imagery on that rug?
Oh, like as like
It's
just
a
a general
tapestry,
history
you
check?
know?
There's nothing. Mm-mm. Nothing you can get from the rug. Now there
I
are
don't
tons
want
of
books,
books. There are tons of books.
Is there
Yeah,
any-
I'll look through the books. Why not?
yeah,
Okay.
anything like stand out? One of them's placed, obviously.
Do we
No.
find a copy of 50 Shades of Magic?
Yeah, you do. You find a whole
Zdravno.
book about vampires and their abilities called Twilight. Great. John, I'll let you decide what you do, and they'll have people make checks or like further the investigation of your spot. But I'm gonna have Poof going to the scroll rack. It sounds like Rod is going to the bookshelves. What do you do?
I'm gonna lift up the carpet.
Okay. So we'll start with you, John. You lift up the carpet, and there is nothing underneath it. No, like trapdoor. You can move various sections of it and see what's exactly there, but nothing really catches your eye. There is a... Well, I just want to make sure I'm not making a error here. Yeah, no, there's nothing underneath. However, you do notice that the table there, you'll have to move to see if there's anything under that section. And when you get to the table, you can notice a few things on the table. Nothing really looks that interesting. The books there, the volumes on there, kind of look like normal, typical things that you might read in a school setting for magic. Nothing out of order. But the skull, strange. It's clearly a human skull, and it looks like it's been, preserved. It's almost to us Shakespearean in a way. You could see that on the bookshelf.
Maybe we're gathering Uncle Casimir piece by piece.
That's true.
Hand.
This
Head.
head, yeah. You got hand and head. Nistel, what do you want to look at on the bookshelf? Do you want to just search through some random books?
Yeah, I'm just skimming through, see if anything pops out at me.
You find a bunch of different titles that do stand out to you. The Owl and the Bear, that's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
The Machinations of Monsters, volumes 1, 2, and 3. He's got the full set. The Golden Quips of Carderock Hawkness. Another book called Folk Songs of Fae and Fiend. And another book called The Fifth Death at the Crawfish Ford. So many, many others that are just tantalizing titles you'd love to investigate further. If only you had the time, you could read all day long here.
Dang.
And
I'm going to quietly pocket the folk song one.
Okay. And Nate, the scroll rack. You can open up 3 vellums storing scrolls. You can find scrolls of Floating Disc,
Oh, sweet.
Magic Circle, and Find Familiar.
I have a find familiar.
You are proficient in Arcana, I assume, right?
I am actually not.
Okay, never mind.
I can.
Hey, are either of you guys proficient in Arcana?
Well,
I am.
there you go.
I
You
will,
give it to you.
I will check the arcana of this at
I'm actually-
disadvantage.
Also not proficient, which is hilarious.
Wait,
Wow. Wow. Bunch of wizards. Now I know why you're in school.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll roll arcana on this thing.
No need to roll. No.
I got a 1.
You
So
are
let's-
lucky. You are so lucky because you don't need to roll. You just need to be proficient with Arcana
Okay.
to notice
I wanna-
this.
Pull back the curtain here. We've all made sure none of us overlapped.
That's
and
true.
I think so.
Really biting us.
No, this is good because Estelle is proficient. All you need to be is proficient to get this information. You don't need to have a roll for it. But you notice the scroll of floating disc has an icon of flame inked onto the scroll, along with some additions to the spell's typical verbiage. The scroll of Find Familiar also has an addition in the form of a cat icon.
Oh.
Bonfire plus cat. We need to burn the cat to open the spell scroll.
No.
No?
Wait.
We are not burning the cat.
No, yeah, that's super. Wait, okay. Flame with other symbols on the disc. And then, a cat on the Find Familiar.
Mhm.
Okay.
Probably Lucia. You look at Lucia and she purrs as you all kind of gather that, and you look at her and she's like,
And
This is
nothing on the.
You're summoning Lucia, correct?
say that again. Did you ask me a question?
I'm asking Lucia. This is your summoning scroll, correct, Lucia?
She just rubs up against your leg. She's not really paying attention to the scroll, but
And magic circle's a regular magic circle.
yep.
Does the skull look like it would be the right size to fit in the semicircle that we need? The semi-sphere?
Possible. I mean, you haven't tried.
We might as well take it with us.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not obviously the size of a baseball, and this is a skull, right? It feels like it might.
It is legitimately a skull.
No, I mean the size of the depression in the other room. It's not like the size of a baseball, and this is a skull. It's like
No,
somewhat
require
analogous.
something maybe more like a softball size, like a small, well, no, skull's kind of like, I mean, maybe it's a little, maybe it is the equivalent size of a skull, but it clearly was round. And a skull, even though it's got rounded parts, especially the top of the skull, I mean, it's not a ball.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's the library room. Is there anything else you'd like to do in here, or do you want to check out one of these other doors? Oh,
Did
and
any of
these-
us check the desk?
Yes,
Not
John
at
did
white.
check the desk.
Oh, okay. You want to move the desk and check under the rug there?
Yep,
Yeah,
that's what I was. That was my
All right.
plan.
there is nothing underneath it. You move the desk, the books and stuff on top of it. You make sure they don't fall. You move it, and you see the rug is just clearly a nice ornamental rug.
As I help move the rug around, I just whisper at it, "What are your secrets?"
It says, shh, nothing.
Ah!
And we feel like we inspected the bookshelves. If we were to spend time, I don't know. That's a leading question.
You searched the bookshelves, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you guys want to keep going?
This magic circle spell. Yeah.
So that's the stairs, by the way. I just drew in probably the worst color to put on a
Oh,
stream. But
These are the stairs?
yeah, the absolute worst. So you came upstairs this way.
Oh, there. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, that's yellow. Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, the worst. So I painted it in blue just now. That's the entry. You came up this way. This leads you back down to the
Oh,
the
so we
Great
have
Hall. 3
doors to check out.
No.
two
this is
two
just-
doors. No, you have two
Doors to check out.
That one right there, where you just put the X over in the northwest corner of the room, was the spell
Scrolls, right?
scroll.
Scrolls, yeah.
Spell scroll case. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Perfect.
So you have a door
I
to the
did-
east and a door to the west.
I am gonna take the skull with me.
Yeah, you can pocket
Good
the skull.
idea.
Should we take the rug?
No, it's no
Feels-
ruggo.
Feels a bit
No
weighty.
Ruggo?
It's missing the O.
Oh, not today, Rug.
All right, yeah, whichever door you guys want
All
to go
right.
into, I'm good.
Let's go west.
West? You want to go west?
Waste.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Is
boy.
that the door we came in from?
No, the door you came
No.
in from was the blue one at the south.
No, I mean in this new room.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
a different door leading into a different place.
Like, is this the view we have when we open the door? Or are we coming in from that door?
Oh, I see. You're referring to the picture. I apologize. So the door. Yeah, I see. I know exactly what you mean here. I apologize. So the door that you see in the area there leads back to the room you're in. So like the door here, in the only door you see in the picture, is the door that you open. So like yeah. So
that big thing is
Look-
right to our right when we walk in.
right. Looking at the picture, it would be and I just want to make sure I'm not making a mistake here, but that creature that looks like a guardian of some sort, that is in the northern part of the room. Yep, the northern part of the room. Yep. And then the southern part of the room has the tables that you see up in the foreground, and then the western side has the cabinets. Yeah.
Hey.
Okay. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Good. I'm glad we now can see the perspective. I apologize. I always have to look at the compass that's on each of these to remember it.
How does the door open?
On a hinge, slowly.
In or out, and which way does it? Like, is that ogre guardian thing going to be behind the door when we open it?
No, it would be opening inward, but it would be opening where the hinges are on the left-hand side. So no, it wouldn't be behind the door. And you see it right away when you open the door. And let me describe the room to you so you can get a better picture in your minds. The door leads to a sort of game room. It looks like Zdravno or someone here has practiced throwing arcane fire at the targets on the northern wall. You can see the wall bears blackened scorch marks, and there's a table of playing cards scattered atop it in the southern part of the room. You also see cabinets, a circular table with dice, and a couple other esoteric items. Standing just to your right is a big wooden ogre, like an oversized mannequin. It's holding a club and a shield. Maybe it's part of the training equipment here. You may do as you'd like.
Can I investigate?
Detect magic.
Yeah, that's good.
What do you
And
want to
then
investigate, Squirm?
The wooden ogre, does it have like burn marks or sword marks or something etched into the wood that looks like it is used as a training thing, or does it look like it comes to life?
It does look like it is maybe used in the training. It has scars and nicks all over it, burn marks, etc. Yep. And then you detect magic, correct, Nate?
Oh,
Okay.
I see a circular object.
You do. You see an orb. It's an orb of like purple crystal. It looks like it's been polished to a gleam. It is sitting on the table with the dice and the round table with dice, etc. Other esoteric items. It is not. It is not displaying magic right now, though.
Nothing. Great.
Nope. Nothing in this room is
I
displaying magic.
Walk right in and head to the table on the left.
Great. You can see it. You walk up to the table and grab it. Move your token to the southern part of the room. It's this table right here.
What is that thing
Oh.
in the corner?
Yeah. Oh, I thought Skirm was going to that one. Yeah.
You're looking at the orb, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I think Skirm's going there.
Magic
Oh,
crystal
sorry.
looking
Skirm
thing.
is going to the orb. You're going to the other card table. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So Skirm,
Is that
move
what you
your
want to
token.
do, Skirm?
Yep. Yeah, I was like, I had the skull in my hand. I was trying to figure out that circle thing.
Yeah.
All right. Skirm, move your token to the orb. And Estelle, what is Rod doing?
I'm gonna just investigate the mannequin.
Okay. So everybody's got where they want, right? Great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes.
I'm sure I'm
Nate,
about
you see a square table, deck of playing cards. It looks like the cards are just kind of like in a mess, a pile. There's no game that they were like in the middle of or anything like that, so it doesn't look like there's like any clue as to like maybe the game was in session. Maybe that's a clue. It just looks like the cards are in a piled, stacked mess. On the round table to the west, you can see dice, a book of dice games that you could play. So it's like rules for dice games, and the orb that's sitting on some sort of little holder so it doesn't roll off the table. John, when you get to the edge of the room and you see the table, what do you want to do? Do you want to inspect the orb, take it?
Might want to see what the book is called first.
The book doesn't. You thumb through it. It doesn't have a title on it, but you recognize immediately. It's like a bunch of dice games that you could play. One of them is called D&D.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I
Pretty
guess
thick
I'm gonna.
chapter, actually. It's like
And what's the golden stuff on that table in front of the crystal ball?
dice.
All right, so I'm gonna pick up the crystal ball. It looks like it fits, and I'm gonna pick it up and turn around and say, "Look, guys, look! I think this will fit in the palm."
Sure. You pick it up. You hold it up. No problem.
Looks great. I found
Estelle.
a deck of cards.
Oh,
And
I have
Estelle-
dice. Oh, we should gamble.
Oh my goodness.
Estelle, as they're
Spend the
talking
next
about gambling,
12 hours gambling.
you want to spend 12 hours gambling? That's doable.
There's no
No
windows.
rush.
There are no windows in here, right? I think
Yeah.
they're pumping oxygen in. I don't know what time it is.
There are. Yeah, it's like a
point.
casino. You're right. They're talking about gambling and rolling
Oh.
dice and cards. Meanwhile, you're checking out this mannequin again. I mean, Squirm kind of gave it a look over when you get there, but you see it. It looks like there are so many battle wounds on this thing, and it's so thick, like it's made of, like, from almost like it was carved from like a tree trunk itself. It's massive. And Skirm, as you hold up the orb, you're like, I've got it. I figured it out. We could use this. The ogre crunches into life, and I actually have some. I actually have.
Yeah, sounds about
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Hold
that's
on.
Why
I
I,
knew what I was doing when I put him in front of here.
that's why I
Look at
got away
this.
from that thing.
Oh, it moves!
Oh,
Oh.
what? Oh, he stopped.
Oh, that's a stompy boy.
Animation is some next level stuff. I love it.
Yeah.
I think I just turn around like, put the orb down!
I don't know if I have
So
enough bourbon
we're rolling
for an
initiative,
ogre.
though. No, we're rolling initiative here.
Oh no.
Oh. I will be going last, folks.
No, without bonfire, we'll never win.
It's made out of wood. It's the perfect.
Oh, right?
Yes.
Oh, look, no, I got a 7. Oh, you were. No, you were even.
All right, do one of you have like grease or something? Just grease that thing up and I'll bonfire it. Just.
We didn't think about combo attacks. That could have been a fun thing to try to do.
All right, let's
I mean,
do it.
I don't think
I
we
have
expected such a harsh meat grinder on us, though.
Yeah.
What do you got for initiatives?
I am in the lead with 18.
18. Look at you. Fancy. And John?
7.
18. 7. And Poof?
3.
3. So we got Poof at the bottom this time. We got Rod at 18. And we've got Skirm at 7. And this creature is going to be going right before Rod. Oh, sorry,
Wow.
after Rod. After Rod, excuse me.
Ah.
Right after Rod. All right. Let's do it.
Oh gosh, I don't know what to do. I should probably disengage because I don't have a lot of hit points. But that feels like such a cowardly thing to do. It's fine. It's fine. I have reaction things. So I'm just gonna use my action and disengage. And oh god, where do I go? I'm just gonna hop into the other room and just say, maybe stop touching the things you are, friends. Good mannequin friend. It's okay. We do not seek to steal from anything here. You're looking great. Whatever tree you're carved from, it's fantastic.
Is that an aspen? Is that
Oh, wait. I know what? I'm gonna duck out of sight from it.
Okay. Are you
Okay.
disengaging as well?
Yes, I definitely disengaged.
Okay. So you disengage, you pop out of the room, back into the library. You see Lucia, who's very concerned. She stays in this room with you. And the ogre starts to move. Now, he starts by going and just kind of getting into the middle of the door frame. But he's going to look to target probably John.
And I can see this because he's in the door frame?
Yeah, you have the orb, correct, Skirm?
Yes.
So he goes towards the door first, but then diagonally cuts across the room, making a straight line, interposing you and the door. And he's going to see you there and take his big, massive club up in the air and attack. Let's see what happens. He hits you. Do you have any reactions?
Does anyone have a reaction?
Pee my pants and cry.
Okay.
Does Poof have a reaction?
No, I don't think so.
No,
Think so.
I can actually do the. No, I don't have shield. I didn't take shield.
I have something up my sleeve in case you don't have anything.
How did I not take shield?
This is not going to be good, Skirm.
Okay. Because I'm not getting. I'm gonna cast something as a reaction.
What
What
do you
did it
cast?
hit? Did it get a 16?
Did you get a 16?
No, I'm saying
He got higher. He got higher
That's
than a
what we
16.
needed.
Okay.
I say not today, knave. No. But you got
you cast
advantage
silvery
on
barbs.
something now.
You cast Silvery Barbs, and the creature rolls a natural 18 this time, even better than its 14 on the die last time. So yes, it's got a bonus. I'm not adding the bonuses. I'll show you the D20 roll, but I won't tell you the total. You can figure that out probably. But he hits you both times, and this is going to do 10 damage to you. So I think that is exactly how many hit points you had. So you go
Correct.
down.
It's exactly how many hit points I had.
Yeah, so you go down. So
Well,
you go
I give
unconscious.
You advantage with the silvery barb thing, so maybe you can get back up again.
Okay. To John?
Yeah.
It's the next, but it's not death saves don't get advantage. Yeah, they don't get advantage. They're not counted as like an ability check.
They're counted as a saving throw?
They're not. They are not counted as a saving throw. They can't be affected by advantage or disadvantage. They're basically wanted to be a true 55% chance that you get it or not. And so, if you knowing that he's down, do you want to give it to Poof or yourself?
I'm going to give it to myself.
Okay, great. All right, so then we go to. It would be John's turn. So, John, give me a death saving throw.
I'm mad at myself for not having recasted mage armor because I should have a higher AC than that. But
wait,
we
hold on.
We took a long rest.
Yes, but our long rests aren't as long as they typically are.
No, they are. Short rests are short.
Are they out 8 hours long?
Yeah, they're 8 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right.
Yep.
All right. I'm mixing up the rules on things.
No, it's 100% on me. Yeah, so I'm mad at myself.
In tomorrow's game, when we play Vecnave of Ruin, short rests are only 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But long rest still 8 hours. Go ahead, John. Give me a death save.
Trying to find the button. It should just be right there. There we go. Okay.
And then Poof, you'll be up.
I just want to make sure it's only to you.
Oh, you can do that only to me?
I'm thinking.
Okay, I don't see it, so maybe. In the meantime, while you're rolling that, Poof, I do see it.
Yeah.
Yep, it came in, John. I got it. Thank you.
Okay, good.
So Nate, he falls to the ground. Skirm falls to the ground, and you can see the orb roll just right in front of him on the floor. John, does your familiar go away when you go unconscious? I don't think so, right?
That's how I've always played it. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's a spell I cast, and I'm unconscious.
I'll look that
It's
up.
way-
Nate,
Yeah.
Nate, go, and then we'll have you go.
Okay, so when it falls out of Skirm's hand, what does the big wooden ogre do?
It doesn't do anything, and it doesn't have any like facial features to like respond to. It just has kind of like a there's that wooden look to it. However, I mean, it stands over the orb. It stands there. It can't move anymore. It moved its whole turn and did its action. However, John, I just realized that you can. Your Find Familiar spell doesn't end,
That's very good to
so
know.
it can act. It can act independently.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So I really wish I was able to get one turn in, because Dragon's Breath would then...
Ah.
Yeah, that you won't be able to do, but your familiar could do something else. So, Nate, do you want to hold and see if he wants to do something with Wallet?
Well, yeah. Would Wallet just go on his turn?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
John, what do you want to do with Wallet? Wallet is
Wallet?
standing over your your dying body.
Wallet's going to pull out the potion of healing that Wallet always keeps with him at all times. It's going to pull it out of its wallet, and no,
That I
not
don't-
quite.
It's a greater potion, I think.
Yeah.
So no, Wallet's gonna actually like understand that maybe his master went down for this orb, and I mean, master. Wallet's a fae and is intelligent.
You're a master.
Wallet's gonna push the orb towards the open door, like try to get it out of the door towards Roderick.
Sure. He's 30-foot movement? Does he have 30 foot?
Weasel probably. I don't have it up. Yeah.
Okay. I think so. Look it up real quick. Just as long as he's got 30 feet, he could probably get to the door. And yeah, he can grab the orb and kind of roll it. I imagine he'd be like on top of it, rolling it like a circus performer, right? And rolling on the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my
Um,
image.
And disengage, I assume, would be his actual action, right?
30 feet. Yep.
Okay, so he can make it to the door. He starts to roll that orb out, and now, Poof, you'll see the reaction. The
Perfect.
wooden ogre like looks, comically underneath his legs, looking at the weasel going by. He wants to smash at it, but he can't react quickly enough. He's slow, lumbering body, no pun intended, can't reach it. So,
Nice.
what do you do, Nate? What does Poof do?
But mechanically, I've cast a spell before, so I would know. Can I carry a body with me when I do Misty Step?
Ooh, I don't think you can. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up, but
On this
all right,
episode-
I'm going to sprint. I'm actually,
You
you know
cannot.
what? I'm gonna go. That was super uncool, dude. And I'm gonna drop a bonfire right on top, right on this thing, and
Oh.
I'm gonna sprint out of the door. Oh wait, no, I can only do that if I was doing Misty Step. Sorry, no, that would sound so epic, but I don't think I can do it. Yeah.
Jeremy Crawford, as a DM, I'd allow it.
you
I
can
mean,
say
you
that
can
about.
cast a cantrip and a leveled spell.
Yeah, but the can't. Yeah, but it would. Sorry, I can. I got all
August
these things
13th,
going.
2020.
Mm.
Twitter.
Let's see. All right.
I mean, I know what I'm going to do on my turn if you don't want to run around too much.
I want to. Yeah, I want to cast a bonfire on it and grab Skirm and run.
So let's do the bonfire first. Create the bonfire. Roll your damage. Yeah, it fails. So you roll your damage.
Excellent.
Why is bonfire just a winning spell every
really is.
time?
So big thing here. This thing is
Oh,
made
that's
of
not it.
this thing is made of wood. So it
Yeah.
is vulnerable to fire. So we'll double the damage. So it goes to 10.
Everything's vulnerable to
Yes.
fire. I picked the worst spell for this play.
I know, right? Illusion spells? Come on.
And here's the kicker. Okay, here is the kicker for you, Nate. This is even better. Okay, as you summon this bonfire beneath its feet. It doesn't speak because it doesn't have the ability to speak, but it sort of like raises up its legs and tumbles backwards into the shelf. Glass breaks. This thing almost looks like a child trying to get away from the fire. It has such an aversion to fire that it basically just runs away from the orb. Now it can't move. It looks like it's going to on its turn, but you can tell this thing is so terrified of the fire and scarred from it all over its body that it's going to do everything it can to get away from you.
That's really sad.
As I drag Skirm, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna teach you about this. It's not hard.
I was so ready for fire. I needed one turn.
I'm gonna teach you about this.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to drag Skirm
Sure.
as quick as I can. Maybe I pour some wine in his mouth. I don't know.
Well, at this point, it doesn't matter. The creature will not even attempt to venture closer to you. It is extremely averse to fire and will keep away from anyone who threatens it with a display of fire.
Excellent. I am so sorry, Skirm.
So you start to drag him out. Skirm, I need another death save, though.
Oh no.
And Rod,
we
it would...
immediately
what happened to my
short
turn?
rest. Oh yeah.
Well, we're out of combat at this point,
Okay.
unless you want to do
All
something.
right,
Yeah.
I want to help out with medicine check here.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm the worst person to do this.
Well, hold on. Two things happen. John had to make one more death save, right? Because it's his technically would go to his turn as you're dragging him out, and then you can make medicine checks now if you'd like to, both Poof and Roderick.
All right, I'm gonna do a straight medicine check. That's an 8. Never mind.
That's a failure.
Mine's a 2.
That's a failure. Now,
I'm the one that does medicine checks, which is funny.
Oh no!
I thought we had a healing potion somewhere.
I really thought
Now-
we did too, but no.
I'm
Now, we did
pouring
this
wine
last
in his
time.
mouth. This will help.
you did find healing potions somewhere, I believe, but I think you might have used it, I would assume. Unless you should be writing everything down in your character sheet. I don't know if there's...
I mean, I don't
I
have.
would
any-
have written that down, and I don't have it.
It's not
I
on
know.
mine anywhere.
It's not on mine at all.
No, I think we
Chad,
had...
what do you know?
Yeah. Chat can't save you right now, but we did let the familiars last time try. I think it's not feasible that Busey can try because he's in a bowl and it doesn't have the...
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
It's
you-
something.
you
Yeah,
can-
all right,
But
that's fine. That's
We'll
fair.
let Lucia try, and
Yeah.
we'll let
Lucia?
Wallet obviously try to save his master. So here's Lucia. Oh, Lucia.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Lucia's the MVP.
Lucia
Yeah.
just licks you to health. She comes over. It's almost like in fairy tale where you kiss the sleeping beauty or whatever, and you wake up and Rod, it's just you feel like a rough tongue right up against your mouth, your cheek, your nostrils. Rough tongue. What do you do?
Why does Rod feel it? No, I'm, I
Oh, did I say Rod? Skirm. Excuse me. Skirm. Skirm.
All right. Okay, so that 1 HP.
Yeah. No,
Way to
you're
go!
stable. You're actually not. You're stable. You're not at 1 HP.
Okay.
You're unconscious.
I'm gonna try to pick him up because this
well-
is not a safe area.
Oh, I was gonna say we can close the door and rest.
Yeah. The ogre does not come out, and in fact, it goes back to its corner. And when you're all out, you can see it almost like reform into a statue. Stands perfectly still, away from.
And
Wait
the
for
Trust
orb
me,
is in
that
the
thing's
room
not
with
coming
us.
near me.
Yeah, you got the orb. The weasel got the orb, so technically, he's riding it around in this library chamber.
Oh,
Definitely just like doing the thing where like an elephant on top of a ball, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
having way too much fun.
Yeah,
all
for sure.
right. I put my hand on Poof's shoulder and say, "It's okay. We're all still here."
Yeah.
Kind of.
Baby? Thanks, Rod. I needed that. You guys want to rest?
Well, I don't think Skirm is getting up anytime soon.
Yeah, we'll be a few hours actually. John, roll me a d4.
Oh, we can't take a short rest and him heal?
No.
Oh. How else can we heal him?
We
Magical
can't, we're
healing.
wizards.
Yeah.
Potatoes!
Potatoes.
Potatoes, magical healing.
Oh my god. Click. It won't.
I don't see it, but
No. It wouldn't even let me open it. There it is.
So do we have to do a long rest then?
Hope the Zdravno's comfy.
I'm sure he's feeling real warm and cozy wherever he is.
Didn't you say he was in hell?
Well, that's what we were told by a demon. We don't know if we.
I mean, that's what I saw in my dream.
Yeah, okay.
I
I somewhat believe Rod's vision.
Poof, we're gonna be waiting here for a while. I have another bottle of wine on me. This is a hard time. We have potatoes and we have wine. We don't have anything else.
so Poof, how long did you? Not Poof. Squirm. How long did you take to get up? What is the D4?
2.
2. So if I'm not mistaken, it's actually a D4 plus 1 hours. So it's going to be 3 hours for you to wake up naturally. And
Okay.
you guys wouldn't know how long it would take him. So, but he is stable.
I occasionally like pat his face just in case that works.
Yeah, you can pat it, but nothing works. He's going to
Mm.
stay sound asleep for a little bit. So it's up
Shoot.
to you. If you want to take a rest, if you want to wait, you could take either a long rest, which would be 8 hours, or wait till he wakes up taking a short rest, which would then be 4 hours.
You guys
Before
might.
Oh, sorry.
You might. I mean, I'm dead, so I shouldn't talk. But you might as well like try to figure stustuff out while it might.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I
I'm
wanted to
fine.
check out the orb.
It might take
honestly.
you 3 hours to figure out the puzzle.
Do
Yeah.
you want to leave his body somewhere safe? You want to bring it down to Vlorgenthrix?
I mean, that's what I wanted to do, is take him to Vlorgenthrix.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
let's
would
do
do that. I want to go back in that room we were just in and check out the cabinets that were crushed.
Okay, so long as you keep casting bonfire.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna walk in and just drop a bonfire right in front of
Okay.
the wooden
So-
ogre.
We're gonna drop off the body with Vlorgenthrix. Yeah.
Oh, I figured I would just do this while we're here, really quick.
Okay, I'll take him down on my own. That orb is still in the room with us, so we should check that out.
Just to give you a quick answer here, Nate, the cabinets to the west have mundane gaming sets and trinkets. You're more than welcome to take a gaming set like a dragon chess set or something like that, but it doesn't have anything like
No, I'll walk
you know,
right back
magical.
out.
Yeah.
I was just checking it for because he fell into it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I'll go with my. I will travel buddy system with Roderick.
Okay.
Huh.
So you'll bring Roderick back to Vlorgenthrix, and Vlorgenthrix will say,
Would you like me to disintegrate the body?
No, he's not quite dead yet.
He's only
Oh.
mostly dead.
What a shame.
It is a shame that he went down, but he'll get up again. I believe in him.
Would you
That's
like me
what
to
we always
disintegrate
say.
him then?
Maybe not then. Only when his heart truly stops.
Fine. If his heart stops while you are not here, I will disintegrate him.
I trust you.
I will use my best judgment.
Thank you. I trust in you, Vlorgenthrix. You can do no wrong in my eyes.
all right, so you leave Squirm's body with Vlorgenthrix, and do you want to check out any other rooms in the tower, or do you want to go to the lightning room?
Hoofs just specifically requests to Roderick that he gets left in a different room if this happens.
I wouldn't harm a hair on your beard. Unless
I'm
it was
honored.
ordered by Zdravno.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Roderick,
Mhm.
you want to go to the lightning room or go back up into the tower?
I believe the tower holds more answers to any questions we might have.
Yeah, we'll wait till he's back. Oh,
Wait,
okay.
wait. We have an orb.
Yeah,
And we
that's
Yes, you're very smart, Poof.
that. No, gosh.
Want to try it?
I would do either. I don't know if Skirm wants to be there when we finally do the lightning room.
Well, he can't say no.
It's a good point.
You know, Zdravno, we don't know how long he has.
Good point. All right, lightning room.
This seems like a
The
really
lightning room.
bad idea.
Yeah, I feel like Zdravno knows a healing spell.
You head to the armory.
I don't know. Do wizards?
They traditionally don't. So, we'll see. You head to the armory, though. And like before, you see the armory ahead of you. You see the suit of armor, the armor racks, the odd-looking tree that has a rack of weapons, and then, of course, the steel panel in the back. It looks like it's some sort of a doorway. You bring the key, that first key that you got, you set it into the left arm, the right arm, excuse me, and it, both arms lowered, right? You set the key in, the other arm then lowers, and it does look like that orb, that purple orb that you found in the game room, could possibly fit here.
Purple orb, purple fire.
Slam dunk.
Yeah.
I oop it to Roderick.
And just as you were about to be struck by lightning, the orb seems to satisfy the suit.
Woohoo!
And
Yes.
both the arms are now filled, and the panel slides open, revealing a back room.
Oh yeah.
That's
To
awesome.
adventure. I go
Full of healing potions.
Oh, Roderick back.
Okay.
Go first.
What's wrong?
If you die, I'm just gonna sit in the throne room and cry until
They're
one
like-
of you comes back.
12 to 15 healing potions on the other side.
It doesn't look like a massive room, actually. It looks quite small if you want to go and see what's in there.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll go in first
Oh,
Place
okay.
yourselves.
if Roderick will let me.
Poof, I admire your initiative.
I just have him hold Busey. And yeah, go in. All
Lucia
right.
is with you.
Yes, she is.
Place yourselves here on the map.
He's in front of me, so, there we Oh, oops, I'm moving the wrong things.
And I'm going to get rid of all this extra writing because it's in our way. There we go.
How are we gonna know?
Oh, yeah, there we go. Wait, okay, I keep selecting my icon, and then it keeps deselecting for me.
Oh, I don't know how that's... Oh, because there's so much writing there. It just close off this room here, Estelle. It's a square. Close off this room.
Oh, no.
Oh, what did you do? Okay.
I tried getting rid of some of the letters, but, never
Nah,
mind.
it's
I don't
fine.
need to
Close
do
off
this.
this wall here. That forms the new room.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yep, there's the room. Let me describe this room, and then I will show you the picture. I actually feel like I want to describe this one first before showing you the picture. I think it will be better that way. All right. There we go. This little room has 7 full-length mirrors in it. As you enter, the laughter of a young boy at play echoes throughout the space. That's my young boy impression. You marvel at the exquisite craftsmanship of the brass-framed mirrors. The artistic embellishments are something fit for royalty. A moment later, your reflections in the mirrors shift, transforming into that of a little boy. The young lad wears a blue tunic and has a long brown hair. Curiously, in each of the images, he's holding something different. One, a jar of fireflies. The second, a kaleidoscope. The third, kite. And fourth, a sugar plum on a stick. The fifth, a puppy dog. Sixth, a spinning top. And last, seventh, a wooden toy sword. What mystifying chamber of magic is this? What can it mean? And we will come back in 2 weeks for the finale. But I have to show you the room. I have to show you the room, so let me just do that real quick.
Please.
Here is the room.
Damn.
And actually, I think you might hear the sound of the boy. Listen to that.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's creepy.
So, again, like I said, you see the images, and you can see them changing right now
Whoa.
on the screen.
Oh.
This is a really cool module.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, you see these 7 images in the mirror of a young boy, brown hair, blue tunic, holding all different sorts of items. There's 7 of them. When we come back next time, 2 weeks, we'll definitely start right here. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the finale of Eldritch Castle. So more to come. Stay tuned. We want to make sure that you catch the finale. So join us in a few weeks. To stay up to date on everything that's going on here on the channel, though, please check out Discord, link down below. That's where I usually post like everything right away. If there's any schedule changes, I detail it there. I also post on social media, links down below, and of course here on the YouTube community page. Make sure you like this video. Also, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss another live stream or upload. Tomorrow, we've got Vecna, Eve of Ruin. Chapter 3 continues on. We'll have Estelle and Nate back. And who knows, maybe John will come back for some chapter in Vecna, Eve of Ruin. You have not yet. So
I
we'll
have
see.
not yet. That is correct.
But we'll see. I don't know who your characters are going to be, but tomorrow you'll see Nate reprise Barrack Helios and Estelle reprise Amada East. And who knows what's going to happen in the lands of Eberron. So we'll see you all tomorrow. And then, of course, next week we get back to Strahd, and the programming just keeps going on. So we'll see you all soon. Enjoy the rest of Eldritch Castle. We'll see you on the tabletop. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
Night.